Here's a clear story-style explanation of the conflict between Nigeria and Cameroon over the Bakassi Peninsula. The story of the Bakassi conflict. How it all started. Long before Nigeria and Cameroon became independent countries, European colonial powers controlled much of Africa. In 1913, Germany and United Kingdom signed an agreement that placed the Bakassi Peninsula under German control. After World War I, Germany lost its colonies, and the land was divided between Britain and France. Britain administered areas that later became Nigeria, while France controlled what became Cameroon. However, the borders were not clearly understood by the local people, and this confusion planted the seeds of future conflict. Why the conflict began. The Bakassi Peninsula is rich in oil and gas, fish, important for local fishermen. Both Nigeria and Cameroon claimed the land. Nigeria argued that its people had lived and governed there for years. Cameroon argued that colonial agreements gave them legal ownership. Tensions grew slowly from the 1970s and became more serious in the 1980s and 1990s. The period of fighting. In the early 1990s, clashes broke out between Nigerian and Cameroonian forces. Soldiers from both countries were deployed to Bakassi. There were shootings and military confrontations. Many lives were lost, including soldiers and civilians. Although it never became a full-scale war, it was a serious and dangerous conflict between two neighboring countries. Taking the case to court, instead of continuing the fighting, Cameroon decided to take the case to the International Court of Justice, ICJ, in 1994. After years of reviewing historical documents and evidence, the court gave its judgment in 2002. Bakassi Peninsula legally belongs to Cameroon. How it ended. Peacefully. At first, Nigeria was unhappy with the decision, but instead of going to war, both countries chose peace. With the help of the United Nations, Nigeria and Cameroon signed the Green Tree Agreement in 2006. Nigeria agreed to withdraw its troops. Bakassi was officially handed over to Cameroon. Residents were given the choice to stay or leave. By 2008, Nigeria had fully handed over the territory. Aftermath and lessons. The conflict ended without a major war, which is considered a success in African diplomacy. Key lessons. Old colonial borders can cause modern problems. Dialogue and law can prevent war. Peaceful resolution is possible even after conflict. In simple terms, Nigeria and Cameroon disagreed over land rich in resources. They fought briefly, but instead of continuing violence, they went to court and accepted the final decision peacefully.